Clark County, January 2011. This man, Michael Ferryman, killed Deputy Suzanne Hopper at Enon Beach.
The citizens need to be educated.
Retired Springfield teacher Sharon Stout remembers the tragedy well.
With her death, we lost a valuable human being.
Long after Ferryman was killed at the scene in a shootout with deputies, investigators found the gunman had been involved in another standoff with police near Athens, Ohio in 2001. He had to spend time in a mental health facility.
They are out of touch with reality often.
Sharon can relate. Her own family had to remove some weapons from another family member going through some mental health problems.
Guns in the home just add an extra concern.
That's why she supports plans for a so-called red flag law. Supporters say it's designed to get guns out of the wrong hands. The first attempt to do that came from former Republican State Representative Mike Haney last year.
I'm a lifetime member of the NRA, and I'm a big supporter of the Second Amendment.
His plan would have allowed police or family members to get a judge-issued court order and temporarily take away a person's guns if they're viewed as a threat to themselves or others.
We're going after the person who shouldn't own the gun.
The proposal brought heavy criticism from pro-gun advocates, including this threatening voicemail.
You're a piece of traitor of this country. If you vote yes on a bill tomorrow, we'll make sure that you never get elected again. We'll vote you out. We'll go everywhere we can.
Haney's bill went nowhere, but the idea is not unique to Ohio. Our I-Team investigation found there's one part of our region that already has this kind of law on the books. It's here in Richmond, Wayne County, Indiana. Law enforcement says if used properly, it can save lives.
It not only can save lives, but it also can protect the individual's constitutional rights to keep and bear firearms.
Wayne County, Indiana Sheriff Randy Redder says they've used this law in his county 10 times in 2018, 2 times so far this year, producing a big surprise in one case.
We went in and we found that this person had been trying to manufacture machine guns.
Indiana calls it the Jake Laird Law, named for an Indianapolis police officer, Jake Laird, who was gunned down by a man on a violent rampage in 2004. The sheriff says the law works, and people the I-Team talked to here support it.
If you don't get the guns out of the hands of the people that don't need to have them, you're just asking for chaos.
We took a look at that legislation.
Gun rights advocates, though, could not disagree more.
Gun owners look at red flag legislation as the complete destruction of due process for gun owners.
Well, the sheriff says about 50% of last year's cases resulted in the firearms being returned to the owner. Ohio Gun Owners Board Director Chris Dorr says it's still wrong.
It gets rid of due process and then instead empowers courts to make decisions based on usually one-sided facts to have somebody's firearms taken away from them.
Now at the Ohio State House, there's another push for a red flag law. Sharon Stout was there recently with the grassroots group Moms Demand Action, pushing for stronger gun laws. She and others hope to prevent another mass shooting.
I think it could happen anytime, anywhere in the United States.
And the former state representative is worried about the future.
We could be next. I mean, you never know. The Miami Valley could be next.
He's hoping the two sides can reach an agreement. For the I-Team, Jim Oddie, News Center 7.